Welcome to another edition of the Wagner Daily Dose, April 14th, and 2020, obviously. Quarantine day, you pick a number. I might even be wearing the same damn shit that I wore yesterday. I don't even know. I do know I showered. I think this was clean. I'm pretty sure. It smells clean. Doesn't smell like my funky freshness. But yeah, welcome to another edition of the Daily Dose. Um, got a little bit to talk about. We got it's like magic, right? It's like clockwork. As soon as we get off the air, as soon as we get done streaming, something big breaks. Yesterday, Christian McCaffrey signed a huge 4-year contract for $64 million, averaging out to be about $16 million per year. Is he worth it? We'll talk about that. We'll break that down, and then of course unfortunately, we got to talk a little bit about you know, the unfortunate mishap that NASCAR had with the 42 car Kyle Larson. Just complete, you know, awful usage of a word that is unacceptable in our society these days. Used the N word, and we just can't have that. So we'll break that down, and it's unfortunate because NASCAR seems to have that a little bit of maybe a racial stigmatism going on already. Because of the NASCAR of where it's usually held, or the fan base that usually attends to it. It's predominantly white. So for all the good that people are doing and trying to advocate for equality, it kind of pushes things back, quite a bit. So for those that were out there doing great things in NASCAR, advocating for equality with, making sure that there were no racial slurs like this, we commend you. Kyle Larson, we just can't have it. We'll break that down. Matter of fact, I don't even think we need to address that anymore. Real quick, we'll just talk about what happened during a virtual live stream of a NASCAR race, or a live stream of a virtual NASCAR race. He said a racial slur, the N word, and because of that, Chip Ganassi Racing, who he races for, has gone about and terminated his contract, and he will no longer be racing. Speaking with Rodney Rodriguez, who does Revved Up on 104.9 The Horn, he and I both agree he'll probably go down to dirt track racing for a little while and try and make his way back up into NASCAR. But again, we cannot condone that type of act, nor should we. I mean, nor should anyone. It's disgusting, it's ugly, and it has no right at the table in our society today, in our culture. I mean, one team, one fight, man. We got to all get on the same page. I think we've addressed that enough. All right, CMC. Christian McCaffrey. Okay. $64 million. Is he worth it? In today's NFL, trends would tell you no, right? I mean, look at what happened with Todd Gurley, who just got paid the enormous contract from the LA Rams, and that organization seems like it's crumbling as we speak. They've all, since then, have traded away Todd Gurley, who I can't wait to see what he does in an Atlanta uniform, returning back to where he ran the ball and toe to the rock in his collegiate days. It's gonna be fun to see that. Now, do you give 22 $16 million? All right, now I know what you're saying. The highest paid, that he is going to be the highest paid running back in history of the NFL. But I think the Carolina Panthers got ahead of this and actually saw something. According to David Newton, ESPN staff writer, they actually are going to get, with the extension that they have now, right, or the extension that they're going to apply. If you take the fact that he's going to be on his rookie contract this year, and then apply what his market value would be in his 5th-year option, you take that in consideration and you play that into fact now. He kind of averages out to about $12.5 million. So you kind of get him for a little bit of a value if you're the Carolina Panthers. I mean, you're not going to let this guy walk. He's 23 years old. doing what he's, excuse me, microphone, I'm sorry about that. But given to what he did last year, he's the best fantasy wide receiver or running back in the NFL. He's almost like the Le'Veon Bell, right? The Le'Veon Bell 3 years ago. He might even be one of the best wide receivers and top 5 wide receivers in the league right now. The guy can do it all. He's a Swiss Army knife, and I can't wait to see. Is he worth it? I believe so. Next running backs to get paid are Dalvin Cook and, rightfully so, right? Dalvin Cook and Alvin Kamara. If you haven't seen the video yet, there is an initial reaction to Alvin Kamara reading the news during a live stream when Alvin Kamara was, of course, what else? Gaming. It's kind of what we've gotten into. But Alvin Kamara is just, congratulating Christian McCaffrey, says he's worth every penny. And of course, because Alvin Kamara, AK, is getting ready to get paid as well up into the, up next on the running back draft. So just a little bit to get off my chest and get out of my head and onto the camera there. I think it's going to be good for Carolina. I do think he is worth every penny. Again, 23, it's a 4-year contract. Running backs tend to break down around the 27-28 age frame, so pay him now and don't let him get out, right? You got to keep him there, and I think you saved yourself a couple, maybe $3 million, a few $1 million there in the long run. So kudos to Carolina and locking up the best running back in the NFL, arguably one of the best running back in the NFL for 4 more years. That's going to be it for the Daily Dose. Got to take the dog for a walk. A little bit of a headache there. This weather is just going in and out. So, of course, Austin, Texas, you blink and the weather will change, or you wait a second and the weather will change. But, hey, make sure you subscribe to us. It's Adam Wagner on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter at NotTheFakeWags. Go to the website, thewagnerwire.com, and you can always hear the show Sundays. I anchor Sunday mornings on 104.9, 101.9 AM 1260. Don't forget, you can stream it live at hornfm.com if you are outside the Austin radio airwaves. Until then, until tomorrow, man, enjoy your day. Go inside, get a walk, do what you can, and stay safe out there. Everybody, wash your hands and enjoy the ride.